Warm greetings, dear friend, and welcome to Morning Musings. In April of this year, in the space of just over a week, I lost three very important men in my life. Alan Barnett, a fellow musician from White Rock. Greg Howard, a fantastic Chapman stick player and teacher from Charlottesville, Virginia. And Steve Sims, a spiritual mentor from Montreal. At Steve's recent celebration of life, they played an excerpt from a video series which he had created called the River of Wisdom video series, specifically number 15, which was all about impermanence. In the video was a poem by Kahlil Gibran, which I'd like to read to you now. The poem is entitled, "The River Cannot Go Back." It is said that before entering the sea, a river trembles with fear. She looks back at the path she has traveled, from the peaks of the mountains, the long winding road crossing forests and villages, and in front of her she sees an ocean so vast that to enter there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. But there is no other way. The river cannot go back. Nobody can go back. To go back is impossible in existence. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean, because only then will fear disappear. Because that's where the river will know it's not about disappearing into the ocean, but of becoming the ocean. And so in spirit, in memory, in loving memory of those three fantastic, powerful, beautiful men in my life, I created a chant called The River. And I offer it to you now in memory of those you have lost, and of what we are truly being called to in their passing, which is to become the ocean. The words to the chant is called The River, and the words are, "The river can't go back. To go back is impossible. It needs to take the risk of entering the ocean. Only then will fear disappear. Only there will it know that it becomes the ocean." I've included these words underneath this video. I hope that you do sing along. And if singing is not your thing, I invite you to receive this music in whatever way most speaks to you, most touches your heart. So here is The River. The river can't go back. To go back is impossible. It needs to take the risk of entering the ocean. Only then will fear disappear. Only then will it know that it becomes the ocean. The river can't go back. To go back is impossible. It needs to take the risk of entering the ocean. Only then will fear disappear. Only there will it know that it becomes the ocean. The river can't go back. To go back is impossible. It needs to take the risk And so, dear friend, I invite you to sit with me in silence for a few minutes and ponder those you have lost. Perhaps it's not a physical death, perhaps you have, as we all have. Perhaps what will come to mind is a death of some kind, a call to release of some kind. Whatever it may be, in the next few minutes I invite you to just sit with that and ponder what it would be like if we allowed ourselves to take the risk and become the ocean. Here's the chant again. The river can't go back. To go back is impossible. It needs to take the risk of entering the ocean. Only then will fear disappear. Only there will it know that it becomes the ocean. The river can't go back. To go back is impossible. It needs to take the risk of entering the ocean. Only then will fear disappear. Only there will it know that it becomes the ocean. The river can't go back. To go back is impossible. It needs the risk of entering the ocean. Only then will fear disappear. Only then will it know that it becomes the ocean. Only then it becomes the ocean. May we become the ocean. Thanks as always, dear friend, for being with me today. I hope that you have enjoyed this chant half as much as I have in the creating of it and in the sharing of it with you. May it bring you peace. May it help you with your letting go of loved ones, of endings, deaths of any kind. If you enjoyed this video, would you be so kind and share it with others on your social media network? And like me on Facebook while you're at it. And thirdly, if you'd be so kind and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would really appreciate that too. If you'd like to know more about me and all of my offerings, I invite you to visit my website, nathenaswell.com. Remember to spell Nathen, Nathen Aswell.com. And on my site are all of my offerings. I'm playing quite a lot of music, many different styles of music in many different ways these days. If I can serve you in any way, shape, or form with my words and music, please know that it would be my great pleasure and honor to do so. If you'd like to learn more about this beautiful instrument, which is called the Chapman Stick, I invite you to visit the website at Stick Enterprises, which is very simple to remember, stick.com, stick.com. I consider music, and specifically the creation of these chants, my right livelihood, my fullest expression. If you'd like to support me in this creation, your contributions, donations are always most welcome and greatly appreciated. I will include a link to that underneath this video, as well as links to various other things. And a reminder that 10% of everything that comes my way, I lovingly give to the Greater Vancouver Food Bank, an organization which I'm very, very proud to support. Let's end with a prayer. Love and blessings to you, dear friend. May I, may you, may we choose to trust and risk entering the ocean so that we may know what it is to become the ocean. Namaste. I hope to see you again soon.